She loves training, she loves racing. She loves the sport. She knows that I'm the rock and I ain't going to shift on any standards. Since she was a little girl, it hasn't changed.
Arnie could well be in the greatest race that this sport has ever seen. That is just going to be something.
She used to watch the Olympics and it used to be a dream. And here it is.
I have the chance to race at the Olympics, and this is the biggest sporting event on Earth. It's just too hard to comprehend.
Is she special? No doubt about it. Special enough? We'll see. Okay, have a look there at the warm-up. We're going 150 kick drill swim, 25 long dog, Connor, 25 freestyle. Surely you can see the pattern. Any questions? And 5.
Dean and I first met when I made my first Australian junior teams, and I literally thought, this guy is nuts.
Arnie, that is just too slow. Absolutely not good enough. You got to put your things in order. You're not here. You're all over the place. If you're called upon to do a relay on the 9th day in the Olympics and you're performing like this, you'll be pulled.
I think he believes in me more than myself as well, actually, and that is why it is tough, because he doesn't want to see me fall short of what he thinks I can achieve. He's a big part of why I've improved.
135.6. She's diligent, and she basically had the same sort of work ethic and morals that I had, and the values. Like, she believed in her cause, and so did I.
I need more stuff. Mum, you didn't really get enough stuff here. It's not like filled up enough, you know what I mean? I'm so grateful to have family like them. I grew up in Launceston in Tasmania, which is the little island down the bottom of Australia. And we used to dress up in our princess outfits and go and ride the horses up in the bush. And my sister and I actually can't believe, like, Mum and Dad let us do this. We'd like walk off in the afternoon on a weekend and go and like make a cubby house literally like in the bush. I definitely had a great childhood growing up there.
So how was the weekend training overall?
5 out of 10. Compare it to last week.
Last week was better. I started racing and training in a squad when I was 7. I was never ever scared of swimming, and Dad used to always say to me, we have to sign you up for that club down the road, and he said that for like 6 months.
She wasn't the best swimmer, though, early on, was she? She had to work harder at swimming.
She was very finely built. Takes after her dad, these long, skinny legs.
When I was like 12, I really started to focus more on swimming, and I won my first national age title in the 200 freestyle. And I think that's when I was kind of like, I really want to put a lot of effort into this, see where I can get. But I was lucky that I had parents that were really willing to do it and didn't even question anything.
At the time in Tasmania, with the swimming at the level it was at there, we'd thought about it for a while about moving to Queensland to live. Here's an opportunity where Ariane needs to move to fulfil her swimming ambition.
Everyone's friendship groups are formed. It's hard to fit in and make new friends, especially on the tail end of high school.
It was literally a case of throwing away our careers, selling everything up.
Which ones? I like the tulips, but
Go the orange ones, yeah.
Since coming here, there's really no looking back. It's just the best place, best people.
Ledecky is one of the finest swims you'll ever see, the youngest ever to win the longest race for women here.
Kayla Ledecky is the standard. She is the benchmark. You know, the times that she has, she's unbelievable what she's done for swimming.
Katie Ledecky has never been challenged by anyone.
Ledecky's going to do it. 200-metre gold.
Without her, I would no way possible be swimming the way that I am now.
You are watching the best ever 400 metres freestyle. Look at this girl.
Another world record for Katie Ledecky.
She set this benchmark that's so high that people have been trying to chase. I mean, if she was swimming 4 minutes, I reckon no way I would have been under 4 minutes already. So the 400 free, it was probably the most anticipated race between Katie and I because it was the closest we'd ever been. I definitely think it was up there with how being the most nervous I had ever been through a race. I just tried to do the race as I had planned and had trust in the training that I had done. And when I saw that she was fading, I just had to pounce. And lucky enough, it was good enough to take the gold. But I try not to dwell on that too much, you know.
If you want to challenge it, you've got to make sure you're holding yourself accountable every session. I want you to think of all the hard sets that you've done. I want you to think of the 400 metres at Gwangju, and I want you to find something on this last part.
To be honest, I find it so crazy that now I'm in a situation where she's my main rival, because at the time of Rio, I remember watching her races thinking, like, this chick is nuts. Like, she's just doing stuff that no one's going to get near. And I never ever thought at that point that at the next Olympics I would be the person that is in the battle with her.
It's a heavy thing to have on your shoulders, but if you can put it in the back of your mind, not thinking about it, just focusing on what you've got to do, and it happens, and wow, that's just an absolute bonus.
You've come from a small place in regional Australia. To think that you've got a daughter who has the potential to swim at the Olympics, and then to think that, is there a chance of actually winning an individual gold medal and create history? It's
Huge to think of, really, isn't it? He's a bit of a softie.
It is crazy to think, you know, we've dominated relays for so long, but no girl has actually won, you know, an individual since Beijing.
If that's what's motivating us, we've missed the ball here. We know what we need to do. We know what we'd love to do. But it's got to be every day in this pool, up at that gym, at home on recovery. If we can get that right, perfect.
As a little girl, you kind of always think about, you know, I want to go to the Olympics, I want to swim for my country, but you never really understand, like, what that actually means. If I'm in the position where I could potentially come away Olympic champion, I'm going to try and make the most of it.
You've got to be the best you've ever been. That's what Olympics is.